chill, calm down. I paid venue too. Let me play. Calm down.
But of course, Sonic, a little bit on the back burner, but it looks like we're going to be seeing it right now.
And we got Inkling on the other side. I don't happen to notice who this gentleman is, but we're going to find out in a moment.
I do believe that is D'Lo. Look at the hat. I'm kidding.
That's Mario. That's 8-bit Mario. So right now we got 6WX.
D'Lo pulled a reverse Michael Jackson. Anyway.
Yeah, that's Excalibur.
That's who I knew that was.
Hey, look.
That's why I didn't say anything.
He's one of the people who has an anime profile picture that refuses to change it, so I never know what they actually look like.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what Zom looked like for the longest time. Now I know.
I didn't either.
Until Nimbus, I had no idea. But Excalibur is going to be playing the Inkling, and that is actually a pretty good character to stop, the type of pressure that Sonic wants to put on him. But again, 6WX is good at his approaching mix-up. He'll run up to you just to read what you want to do, see how you react, and then punish it later. He's not going to give you the fake openings to then get the option afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Inkling, of course, just has so much crazy maneuverability in this game. And on top of that maneuverability, the character is just covered in Diddy Kong hitboxes. So once Inkling actually is in, Inkling is definitely going to be able to get a lot of damage with the Booyah, try and control space relatively well, which I imagine a character like Inkling would be able to do really well against Sonic, but we're going to see what 6 is going to have in store right here.
We just got noticed, too, that this is actually a loser's top 64 qualifier, so the fact that these two right here, they're fighting to continue their life to go on to the next round of pools, and, Excalibur, he's playing the matchup properly for the most part, but the fact is that 6 is he's boxing his way in and out, and he stopped side B early so he could just put the jab on, see how he reacts, and now he's probably going to be looking for a jump read afterwards. That's something that he has to be careful for, but he gets the jump read himself as Excalibur, going off stage deep, not going to get the edge guard though.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog able to air dodge out of that up B and just extend his recovery ever so slightly, just a little bit more to be able to make it back right there. But a charge up, I don't even think that was necessary, but he went out and did it anyway. My man followed with a little up air.
Just to make sure, just in case, 6WX has the mashing skills of a god, he's throwing out that up air, the true combo, and the up smash maybe, but that looked very smooth. And this is what we saw out of Summit. Now, the blue blur has turned into the
turquoise blur.
The turquoise or steel blur. There's a situation where at the ledge, when you're playing as Inkling, you get a drift back from the rapid jab. He was staying at the ledge because of the fact that he was stuck there. And we saw Gluttony take a whole lot of damage. It was like 50-something% just from rapid jab. That's almost 34% on 6.
Yeah, and both these characters with such long recoveries, I can't imagine too much off-stage gameplay going on here. But like I said previously, 6WX, formerly one of the most aggressive Sonics in the game, he has since found a very good balance between patience and aggressive play, as the mistech from Excalibur is going to cause him his stock there. And we're going to see what he's going to be able to do here because of that. But off stage, both of these characters have pretty immaculate recoveries. Inkling especially, like a hitbox at the start and only a hitbox on the way down, but none in
with
between.
One of the better recoveries really in the game. Like just having the ability to keep yourself safe, but also dig so deep. That's why we've seen Cosmos perform so well when it comes to edge guards. And you're seeing Excalibur here, setting up the ledge trap, doesn't get the down smash he was looking for. Doesn't matter though, he actually couldn't get down fast enough to kill with the Inkling roller, and hopefully that doesn't cost him.
And I really love that recovery coming out from 6WX. He used the forward air to just shift his hurt box, shift his body just a little bit closer to the ledge, and instead of air dodging right towards the ledge, which actually he would have gotten caught in with his non-vulnerability of the
in that whole situation there, he actually
to get close.
He reversed the edge guard there. He threw up that up air knowing that 6 was trying to dig deep. He just kept making it seem like he was going to recover with the up B for free every time, and that actually ended up leading to the stock, but he ends up closing it out himself with the down smash and even his back up.
Such wonderful play coming out from both of these players in this game 1. I can't wait to see the adaptation from both players once game 2 comes around, because both of these guys, it's just a slobber knocker right now, really all over each other, but a slight advantage from Excalibur.
This is as even as you get between these two right now. Like they've been dealing with the scramble very well. There hasn't been a situation really outside of 6 with a decent lead where he's been able to really smother Excalibur, and Excalibur's edge guarding has been solid, but it seems like 6 is starting to make some adjustments to it.
Yeah, and I like 6WX, mixing up all these spin dashes, falling flat with them, and using the jump off the spin charge as well to be able to mix up what he's going to do in the neutral, hoping that Excalibur will not be able to catch onto it. And so far, he actually is a lot with a 50% differential between these players right now. He needs to start forcing his advantage and getting this Sonic to approach and put out his own hitboxes exactly where he knows or wants 6WX to be if he wants to be able to close out this game. But the no finisher off the rapid jab.
That was a very scary situation. He tried rolling in to bait it out. He's going to get the fair at the ledge. He's actually going to take out that stock. That was such an even close game. I think we're going to be seeing some solid adjustments coming in from 6 because his brother Uno happens to play Inkling in this game as well. Previously a Diddy Kong player, like we talked about before, all the Diddies up and left. and hit, other than Dakbo, who's been putting out 20,000 infinite Twitter videos, which has been entertaining every time to watch.
Yes.
But I think we'll be seeing some good adjustments coming in from 6, but at the same time, Excalibur was looking really good in that match.
He really was. If he keeps playing like that, I don't know if 6WX might go down a little bit earlier than originally anticipated. But we have to switch to the Black Sonic. That means 6 is serious. He always does this. It's meant he's serious for you.
There's a lot of people who do that. Like, they'll have multiple character colors to, like, all right, this color is to remind me of playing aggressive. Or it's just a mentality thing. Like, you know what, I'm just going to switch. I don't have more than one character I feel like playing.
Ajax, I'm so happy you just said that because I feel like I'm the only person who ever had that theory.
No, it's
sometimes they associate a different color with a different play style.
It's been confirmed from people who have done that. Like, there are some who have actually just said that's outright why they do it.
Yeah.
And others who just feel like wearing every single color. Like Cosmos, you will see almost every color of Inkling show up during his sets.
Oh, same for Jen. Jen goes like every single Palu color. Like I think it's random, to be completely honest. And sometimes, a player will do that. They'll say like, okay, it looks like I have to play a little more aggressive now. Let me go Black Sonic or whatever. That's going to remind me of that.
Excalibur, a big fan of the whatever color this is. I don't know. But
turquoise.
The turquoise one, yeah.
Or teal, same thing.
It's
fancier
along the lines. Oh my God, he's getting covered by these backers, being forced off the ledge, and 6WX picking up a little bit. But the ledge trap, this is something that, normally he wouldn't have to deal with too much against many other characters, but the fact that 6 can't recover very comfortably against this Inkling is really showing so far. So he's getting a little bit anti at the ledge.
Back throw, of course, not going to be able to do it at that point. Despite the rage with 6WX mixing it up, landing with that back air. A really good back air, catching Excalibur in the one spot that he actually needed to be in at that given time. So it was very smart back air placement coming out from 6. And Sonic's back air is just still such the amazing move that it is. It looks like it has a relatively high amount of startup, but that hitbox stays out for quite a long time. And 6WX, of course, taking advantage of that to put that hitbox exactly where he needed to. Taking the first stock in this game, number 2 against Excalibur, exactly what he needs if he wants to be able to move on in this bracket. But getting caught on his aggression with aggression of his own, the rising up air from Excalibur, not only saving his life and securing stage placement back onto the stage, but ending 6WX first stock himself, evening this game out.
And it's the same situation as what happened in the last game. You saw that Excalibur was letting it seem like he wasn't going to recover in an aggressive way, looking very similar to what Light did to E-Sam a few times with that rising up air. And, you get people who just kind of fall asleep at the ledge. It's like, all right, they're not going to do anything here. They're most likely going to, just go straight to the ledge and get covered. But with Inkling's ability to recover so well, it doesn't really matter. You can throw out that up air and still make it back with the up B very safe.
There's the splat bomb. The placement there. Back air. His own aggression trying to reset the neutral right here. 6WX with the stage control.
It is. He's going to just reset back to center stage, only taking it back air as a punish, not too bad. But 6WX, it looks like he's running up and he's actually baiting out these approaching options like the Inkling Roller now. Running up and shielding to try and maybe punish after he jumps away with Inkling Roller. They're starting to see a little bit more adjustments here. But then again, now you see Excalibur reciprocating properly. He's starting to stay back. It's a very, very tight match between these two. Gonna get the forward smash on the opposite side, though.
Yeah, that was just kind of raw. I just heard Wizzy kind of went a little nuts for his boy right there.
Yeah.
This is boy. These two are best friends.
Oh, yeah, Wizzy's up in front of the crowd right now, just leaning forward, trying to cheer on Excalibur.
Yeah. But I like what you said. I love the adaptation from both these players right here. Like you said, 6 is definitely playing a little more around the roll this time. We haven't seen much landing from it as that back air is going to take the stock and even the game out. But like you said, Excalibur is playing a little more patient too. He's not whipping out the roller that much anymore. He knows that 6 has been looking out for it this time with the amount of times he got hit by it that first game. This is what I was anxious to see, man. I didn't care who won the first game. I just wanted to see what both these players were able to do. And this is really just anybody's game.
Yeah, with such
right
a dead
now,
even game in the first game, it was all about who was able to make the better adjustments, who was able to get the better ledge traps. So far in this entire game 2, it's the same as game 1. It's just been who's able to win this small interaction here and there. And you see, now 6 is opting to go for the retreating option again. He's starting to recognize that Excalibur is getting a little too aggressive. The forward smash is not going to trade. And now Excalibur getting a situation to go for an edge guard. The bomb is not going to kill, but it forces the edge guard out of 6, and that's going to take the game.
Oh my goodness, you absolutely hate to see that happen. That was a situation that 6WX absolutely should have lived, but the air dodge accidentally made. Did he think he needed to tech?
Sometimes I say that, like I said, that was the situation I wanted to see happen. And I agree because I wanted to see that keep going, and 6 was visibly upset. But at the same time, it was good mental awareness on Excalibur to throw out that bomb as he went on the retreat. And because it was still there at the end, it forced the air dodge out. You want to take that trade. You want to go for the up B so bad, but you're scared because you're afraid that it might shoot you off to the right. And that ended up just working out for you. You got to take those when it comes to you. And that's going to be Excalibur moving on to the top 64 instead of 6WX.
Especially when you're in the losers bracket, man. I'm sorry, but we used to have a saying over here on the East Coast as well. That is that we take those.
That became that definitely became pretty universal.
Yeah, that's why I said used to be on the East Coast.
That's why I always a big thing for any of you guys who happen to play, ladies and gents that play. Make sure even if you play no name tag, just go make a tag that's like the letter A, because there's a lot of people who've been trolling locals lately, changing out that no name tag. And if you go to a regional or something and there's a setup that hasn't changed, you never know who you might be playing. You might have to hold that L because they make you take a stock. But that aside, we get to see one of the most explosive players currently playing in this game. We get Mars currently on the right.
Who's the dude to the right?
Oh no, never mind. I don't know who he is anymore.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Like I'm sorry, I went blind. I thought that was Mars.
I know the dude at the left.
I thought it was Mars, but
I know the dude at the left.
It's James, because James just showed up in the back.
No.
Now we got Mars and ZSS sitting down.
Horrible joke aside. I'm actually going to be angry if anybody at home laughed at that, because that was definitely the worst joke I've made on commentary so far. They couldn't see
that James walked in the back here. Oh, the fact that I called James great.
We have Mars, the premier Zero Suit Samus.